Bobby Pittman.
We are
So
back,
great.
by the way.
Woo!
Segment 4, IDD, Merry Early Christmas, the redoubtable one, Law Dog, the highly questioned one, all back. NFL pick segment last week.
Hold on, quick question.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to wish people Merry Christmas?
I don't know. We'll have to put that before Congress.
I mean, I would like to get. I would really.
Maybe I'll just call Elon and have him
It
tweet
would help
out.
for
Yeah,
me.
Elon will make it happen, right?
He'll make it happen.
Elon will make
President-
it
no,
happen.
President-
but
Elon
the
is the
thing
guy
is,
that
I
can
want to
get
make
things
sure
done.
I have your sign off on that.
It's not mine. You need Elon Musk.
No, but you were the one saying I should find another date. Is it okay for me to wish people a Merry Christmas?
Yeah,
think we'll allow
because
it.
you can do that.
Okay.
I think that's all right.
All right.
Yeah.
We don't disagree.
Like I say Happy Hanukkah.
That's my
I don't
point.
celebrate
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
That's my point.
I didn't say that wasn't your point. I'm just saying you used to believe it. Not anymore.
Because I was a kid.
Okay.
I used to believe in wrestling and saying it.
All right.
Listen, wrestling
Wrestling
is
is
choreographed, but it's still real.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit that goes on here. A lot of shit going on this planet ain't choreographed. I'm sorry. That hurricane that went up through North Carolina never goes up through North Carolina. And
Unreal.
wiped out fucking everything.
Unreal.
Yeah, that's not choreographed. So,
Choreographed? What?
it wasn't supposed to happen.
What are we talking about? Do you know what
We've
we're
gone
talking
off the rails.
You did it again, Tom.
No,
did
no,
again.
I didn't do it. We were talking about God.
That's what I said.
Then we went to
then-
Christmas, and
And then
then
you said something about the storm that came up.
I'm like, yeah, because it wasn't choreographed.
and we
Like
we
where we
talking
talking
about
about wrestling,
being
that's
choreographed.
what I said. This stuff that happens in this world is not choreographed.
Some of the stuff that happens is
It's
definitely
fucking way
choreographed.
not
Well,
choreographed.
we were
Yeah.
talking about wrestling.
I'm just saying.
Ric Flair's the GOAT. Let's end the discussion.
Is he
okay?
really? Is he?
He might
No, a lot
be.
of people seem to think he is. Do you think he is?
I think he's on the. I mean, if there's a Mount Rushmore, absolutely.
Oh, he's on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I mean, Ric Flair. It's like Ric Flair, Hogan, Steve Austin,
what
Rock.
about Andre the Giant?
I
Everybody was
don't know.
afraid of him. You
Yeah.
ever hear Hulk Hogan talk about him? Jesse
yeah.
Ventura, too.
Yeah, these
It's
guys
like
some
that.
great stories.
Everybody knew that in real life he would kill all
Great
of us.
stories.
Remember, they would kill all
Yeah.
of us. It was like, he was the guy who crushed 76 beers. He has the record.
Yeah.
He crushed 76 beers in one sitting.
I
That's
just-
fucking insane.
It's about the draw. You know who had a chance? I felt like, he's taking it back. 90s. I mean, I thought Ultimate Warrior had a chance to really be one of the next great icons.
He was great.
And he was in and out, and he was so quick, so. But
It
yeah,
was
Ric
weird, though.
Flair.
His personality was weird. Like,
But Ric Flair and
Ultimate
Andre the
Warrior
Giant-
was kind of slow.
Ric Flair still to this day. I mean,
But him and Andre died of it.
Wasn't
But they
Ultimate
had
Warrior a
staying
little slow?
power.
yeah, who's that?
Ultimate Warrior. Like, wasn't he a little off, like, in his interviews?
Oh, he was wild and crazy in his
nut job.
movies.
He was a
Yeah,
nut. He was a
yeah,
nut job.
he was.
In fact, he rarely spoke.
Well, when he did,
he
was
didn't speak
like,
very
well,
long.
He was, like,
Oh, yes.
incoherent.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, he was
But when
not.
he would come out and he would hit the ropes like this
It was just
and
right
shake the
up.
whole shit.
He was
Yeah.
lighted up.
Oh my god.
I think people think of Roid Rage and think Ultimate Warrior throwing a temper. That's what people think
That's
about.
true.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
I don't think I get much pushback on that. Anyway, so
All right,
anyway,
dipped out of wrestling. We
without-
got that
without wrestling.
covered.
Back to football. All right, so
Dude, but there's no way those storms were choreographed. They shouldn't
they're
have.
not. I'm not saying they shouldn't have happened. I'm saying we can't control them.
Without a doubt.
I'm saying it's not. You don't know when it's going
It's
to
wild.
It's wild.
It's wild.
Wow, man. Wow.
I don't know what these storms are talking about.
I don't either. Crazy.
30.
San Diego, LA did win 30, 27, 30, whatever it is, 34, 27.
So
Charges?
Are you guys giving me that win?
What win? Yeah, if you picked it.
You did. You said what was it? Whale?
I said I'm leaning.
Whale
towards
vagina?
Whale's
I
vagina.
said I'm leaning towards a whale's vagina.
Agree to disagree. On the whale's vagina.
On the whale's vagina.
San Diego.
Why could it be
San
a
Diego.
Spanish for a whale's vagina. No, I think it's Saint Diego. No, don't think so.
He's like, you 1/3 the brain, it's science. The best one was when she walks in, he's got a dumbbell and he's going, 97, 98. And he goes, oh, Mrs. Morningstone, I was just working my ubulus dorsalis muscle. What
Such a
the
great
fuck?
movie.
Ubulus dorsalis muscle. He's putting his bicep. Just working my ubulus dorsalis muscle.
He was doing curls.
That was so great. Oh, anyway, I'm sorry.
All right, here we go. Let's pick these
Well,
games.
let's pick these games.
Pull the fucking lineup up.
What you fucking joking around? Let's pull it
Remember
out.
last week?
Yeah.
It kept stopping on us, and you're going, would you stop saying extra shit?
I'm like, but I feel as though when we look at it by
Hang
this
on,
angle,
now, let me just. There is just one more thing.
One more thing.
You know, to
yes, I see your point, but there was this other point.
however,
So anyway, we got zeros because we didn't pick that game. We didn't.
That's okay.
We lost. We're
That's
0-0.
good.
So he's got to win. Texans at the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is going to play with the highest. So he's been practicing.
What week is
this?
this? Is this 15 or
This is
16?
week 16. 16.
We keep
What were
track
we
of
last
those,
week?
right?
We got to put our scores in.
Yeah, we could do that in a minute. But
But yeah, Texans at the Chiefs. When the season started, this was one of those games you circled. But I don't know how good the Texans are. I don't know if they're that good. I know this: the Chiefs are the luckiest motherfuckers this side of. I mean, oh my God, how many? If you look at the 11 wins they got, 6 of them are horse shit. Fucking horse, just fucking weird as fucking ridiculous shit happening. They could easily be 5-6, and they're like third. I'm sorry, they're 12-1 whatever they are. So they should have lost half their games easily. I mean, but the Texans don't look like the contender I thought they were going to be. I don't know what's wrong with DJ Stroud, but he don't look the same.
yeah.
Stephon Diggs went out. That was a big hit for them.
It was.
But he looks worse than last year.
Yeah, sophomore slump maybe.
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
League's
Maybe.
caught on a little bit.
Oh yeah, the second year is a big year in the
I don't know,
quarterbacks.
but
I don't know. He's not as good.
But based on the stuff you led with,
yeah.
I was kind of leaning towards the Texans in this game.
Well,
Because Mahomes just had that high ankle sprain. He's coming back very quick.
yeah,
He must not be hurt that bad if he's coming
can't be
back.
that
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
have a cushion now
Yeah,
with Buffalo
yeah.
2 games.
Doesn't want
Yeah.
Carson Wentz
They
to
could-
get any
he could
credit.
sit
I
this
guess.
game.
So it must not be that bad. If it is that bad and they're starting him, that's dumb.
That's a mistake.
That's really dumb.
I think I don't think it's that bad. Andy Reid's not that stupid.
But
No.
if you look at that tape of him taking that shot on the leg,
oh yeah.
it looks bad.
Yeah.
Like just from the look of it, I'd
bad.
want to sit him this week.
Yeah.
And-
Because you got a cushion.
right,
You
And
can
and-
do this,
And if he goes
actually.
out there and let's say he's 80%, 70% even, and he's just.
But he gets hit the wrong way.
The way they've been winning, he can't be 70%.
He's got 11 interceptions. It's not even him.
Yeah.
The defense now, Spagnuolo. I don't know how this guy hasn't got a coaching chance, but I think he's going to get one because this is one of the best defensive coaching jobs I've ever seen.
Oh,
I mean, they have been.
Spags has been great for years.
Yeah, but this year more
Yeah.
so than ever.
Yeah.
Because
Their
that
defense
offense
good.
keeps losing people as they get people back. Patrick Mahomes has not been himself, and they literally these teams. I don't know. Talk about wet yourselves. They have had an annual wet yourself party at Arrowhead Stadium this year for some of these fucking games.
Is
Block
this at
field
Arrowhead or
goals.
is
It's
this
at
in
Arrowhead.
Texas?
It's in Arrowhead.
Oh, I thought it was.
It's in Arrowhead. The thing is, where is Mahomes? Like, how healthy is he? That's a
They
valid.
said he's been cleared to play.
Yeah, he's cleared to play. So I can't believe Andy Reid would take this chance. If
But
wasn't,
is he holding it to the end of the week? Is there an advantage to doing that?
Well, kind of keeping the opponent guessing as to who to prepare for because Carson Wentz comes in and they didn't look.
But do you
at
think
any
they're worried
film.
about Carson Wentz?
No,
I don't think so.
no.
Right?
I don't know. Either way, I kind of feel like the Texans are going to win this game. He plays or doesn't play.
Okay. Well, Casey's getting the gentleman's 3.5, so they think it's close.
Yeah.
That's what you get at home when it's close. You get
Yeah.
the gentleman's 3.5.
What time is the game at?
It's one of the early games. It's 1 o'clock.
That bodes well for the Texans. It's not a freezing cold.
I don't know
game.
what something about this game tells me the Texans are going to win it.
Are or not?
Are
yeah.
because the thing about C.J. Stroud is, well, one, he's due. He's due for a big game. He hasn't had one yet. And two, this is the type of team where, because the quarterbacks that give Casey trouble are mobile quarterbacks. He's a very mobile quarterback. I think he's going to do a lot with his legs. And Houston's defense is good.
Has CJ ran less this year?
He has a little.
I'm wondering what the difference is.
I think in the beginning it was Diggs.
Yep.
He was throwing more. He had better guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
7, 8 catches a game.
Diggs
Yeah.
was fifth in the NFL in receptions when he got hurt. Fourth.
Yep.
So he was having that kind of year. He was top 4 in the league when he got that hurt. So that's part of it. I'm not saying it's not, but there's a little more here. But I think this is the game that he kind of finds himself. So I think it's going to be a close game, obviously, because the Chiefs don't play any other way. But I think Houston does win this game.
All right, what do you think?
I have Kansas City's defense in my semifinal fantasy this week, so
with
it was
that.
a no-brainer to
Roll
me.
with them.
They're at home, and they're the real Texans because they were the Dallas Texans. So I'm going with the Chiefs.
Kansas City Chiefs were the Dallas.
They were.
They sure were.
Yeah, they were. That was their home.
Okay, so you're rolling with Pat Mahomes.
I'm rolling with my homeboy.
Who did you take?
I'm down.
I like CJ.
You like Houston? Yeah. Okay. All right, next one, Steelers-Ravens, the rematch. This was an 18-16 fuck fest. And I mean, talk about fuck-ups.
There's no way they can do that again.
Both teams?
There's no way they can do that again.
I think the Steelers win this game. No, actually, no, I'm sorry, I don't. I think the Ravens win this game. I was talking about the Ravens. The Ravens fucked that first game up Sunday, and they lost by 2. Mm-hmm. They can't do. You're right. They can't fucking 3 turnovers, 10 penalties, 2 fucking missed chip shots, an extra point. They fucked this thing up so bad. They lost by 2. Pittsburgh should have dropped 30 on them, 35 easily. So yeah, I think the Ravens do win this game. And by the way, the Ravens are 9-5. They kind of need this game because they have a shot to still win the division, but they're chasing Pittsburgh. They're 1 game back.
And it's in Baltimore.
It's in Baltimore.
Yeah,
so,
you gotta go be more there.
Yeah,
I'm going be more at MNT.
And I think T.J. Watt was injured last game. I think he's playing.
He is playing, but how healthy is he?
Yeah, he looked.
Pickens is still out.
Pickens is out.
That hurts.
That's bad for them.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That really hurt them.
You need your number 1 to beat
against the
Ravens.
Eagles. That just rendered them helpless.
On offense, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you have to have a vertical threat against a team like this. Because if you don't... So, yeah. And I assume you're going Ravens?
Ravens all day.
Okay.
Yep.
Next one, Pats at Bills.
Yeah, Bills.
Talk about this game. It's fucking just embarrassment they are. They should honestly, I will say this. Why on God's green earth is Drake May playing another snap? You're tanking for Travis. You really are. Why? He's proven he's good enough. Just get him out of there. You already had 1 concussion this year. Don't risk another one. You're playing for nothing. And no one would care if you benched him. Because then you're not going anywhere anyway.
They might get shit for it.
No, they won't.
I'm not saying they should.
There is not one.
They might take some heat for that.
There is not one real. They're in Buffalo. They're not going to win. They're in Buffalo.
I know, but don't you think there's a faction of people that would say, look, if you're a competitor, you're on this team, we drafted you.
I think that's true until you
play.
get to 3-11.
Yeah.
I think at 3-11, no one fucking.
I mean,
says
I think
that.
it's an
at
interesting
3-11.
point.
Now you're playing for the number 1 pick. You're 1 game back. Why would you? You could get the number 1. There's a chance before we.
You talk a lot of sense, but I'm not sure I've ever seen a team do it.
Oh, I've seen teams do it.
Sit down a player that was playing.
Yeah.
Like I could understand if.
They cook up some. Oh, he tweaked his knee this week in practice. Mm-hmm. We're gonna keep him out as a precaution. That's how, they don't just say it. They give you a little
fudge
that's
story.
What
you're talking about. Okay.
They give you a little fudge story. A little fudge. Yeah. And honestly, tomorrow they go, yeah, and the walkthrough in the hotel, he tripped over a chair. And you we're not playing him in this game. Are you crazy? We're not going to win anyway. No, why would we play him? And then everyone's like, oh, that makes sense. It's fucking idiots. Like,
they make those noises.
They do. He did fall over that chair in the fucking walkthrough. By the way, why was that chair in the walkthrough? I digress. Semantics. The point is this. No. If you give them a reason about how dumb it is.
We're all taking the Bills.
Yeah, we're all taking the Bills.
We're all taking the Bills and a bum blasting. This is going to be a bum blast.
A bum blasting.
A Buffalo bum
This
blasting.
is a Buffalo Bill bum blast.
Buffalo Bill bum blasting.
Say that 5 times real fast.
Yeah, Buffalo Bill bum blasting. 38 to absolute nothing. Anyway, it's
Not
going
to be
to
confused
be
with the
snowing.
Baltimore Bills bum busting.
That's true. Don't confuse.
Bum busting.
There is a
Confuse the
distinct
We like that.
One busts
and one.
Yeah.
and one blasts.
We said we weren't going to do this. Don't go to the low level loafy level. That's where you're going.
Low
right now.
level loafy.
Yeah, we had a rule.
High
You
level
can't
loafy only.
You can't go below the mid level loafy. That's low
Understood.
level. You get descriptive. There's one is I'm not gonna.
Damn,
do it.
yo.
I'm not gonna do it again.
Cat got 30 points, 20 rebounds.
And he's just sitting on the bench.
Cat messed around and got a 30-20 piece. Give me a 30 and a 20 to go.
Campaign shooting bombs out here.
So the Knicks are gonna win. Anyway,
14 to 79.
next one. Hey! Speaking of bum blastings, the New York Football Giants, who right now would have the number 1 pick, and they benched Joey.
Against what?
They're at Atlanta.
Michael
They're playing
Penix Jr.
Penix.
Yeah, Penix
Yeah.
is starting. I've been waiting for this. I love Penix. I wanted the Pats to get him, but not that I'm not
Penix was
upset.
great.
I'm not upset with May. He's been good. I'm just saying that I love Penix. I love the way this kid plays, and this is it. And I tell you that Atlanta at home, they're gonna bend these guys over. This is gonna be, and the Giants are tanking, by the way, too. Let's be honest.
I hope they've been.
They're tanking. They're going from jelly donut to who?
Jelly roll.
Jelly roll. Who is it? Luke? What's his name? The guy?
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
Jelly donut.
No, Vinny Jelly donut.
Vinny Bag of Donuts?
Vinny
Tommy
Bag of Nuts.
DeVito?
Tommy
What's
DeVito.
his, they call him Cutlets. I'm sorry, Tommy Cutlets.
Tommy
Tommy
Cutlets.
Cutlets. Yeah,
Whereas John calls him Tommy Dorito.
Tommy Dorito. They benched Tommy Dorito.
Man.
Right? But yeah, that's.
I mean, what a mess.
What a mess.
What a mess the Giants are. They still got planes flying over the fucking stadium.
By the way, that's the best part about this. Do you know about this?
No.
Tell him. You gotta tell him this is.
So 2 home games now.
I wish I
Yeah.
thought of
Now,
this.
mind
This is
you,
great.
the Giants are currently 0-8 at home this year.
Yeah.
Right.
And because of the 17-game schedule, they get a 9th game at home to lose.
They might
Okay?
go 0-9. at home.
So, which has obviously never been done because you've never gotten 9 home games.
historic.
This would be historic.
Historic.
And
Oh, they play the Jets at home or something, or why do they have 9 home games?
because of the
17
game
games. 1 year you
schedule,
get it
Oh, so one year you get 9,
every
every year you
year
get 8.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they have an even number of teams, so they
Right.
alternate.
Right.
So they happen to be
Yeah.
one of those teams this year. And they are
Right.
about to be historically bad in that way.
And they're at home?
No, they're in.
No,
there.
I
okay.
think the last game of the season they're at home.
Yeah.
One of the games, they play Atlanta, Philly again.
Yeah, Philly again.
I don't know who.
They have Philly again.
It ain't an easy road, you're saying.
They stink.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be like they're going to get beat.
But they can pull neighbors, and they probably should.
Yeah, but I need neighbors for some fantasy.
All right,
points.
in 2 weeks you should pull neighbors.
That's right.
Okay? All right, you heard that here, Meyer
That's right.
family. You
2
don't pull
weeks.
him until he's one
No,
or
so
out.
so the past 2 home games, somebody paid a plane to fly over MetLife, and the first one said, "Mara, enough." And fix this dumpster fire.
Yeah.
That was
On the
On
back
the
of
plane.
Yes. So it had a tail on it.
It has a tail.
Oh, my God.
You know, like on the beach when they come through.
Yeah. Oh, my
It
God.
said
That's
that
so
behind
great.
it.
Fucking
Okay.
great.
Next home game, it said, "Mara, we won't stop till you fire everyone."
Yeah, right.
And it's like,
I thought I was bitter.
That's
This
crazy.
is fucking great.
so then like the crazy part is then you go to the press conferences.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're asking Brian Dable, "Did you hear about the plane that flew overhead that said they wouldn't stop till they fired everybody?"
Yeah.
You know, and it's like Dable's already got that "I hate you" look on his face. And he's like, "No."
What Dayball should have said if he was a funny guy, he should have said, "Yeah, you should start with the pilot."
Yeah.
If he was funny, because
Yeah.
then the whole fucking room would have laughed. Like, he's all right. But he goes, "No." Fucking
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he should have said.
Yeah.
That would have got
The Giants are in disarray, but it would all be worth it if one of these quarterbacks or both of these quarterbacks end up being good next year, Shador or Cam Ward, because it seems like the Giants will either have the first pick or the second pick depending on what the Raiders do.
Well, let me ask you
They're
this.
tied with the Raiders. They could get second.
You know who I think the Giants should get based on performance. I think that Cam Ward is the best
You think
quarterback.
Cam Ward's
He-
better?
Yeah, he is better.
I like Shador too. I mean,
I'm saying, who
we
would you
saw
rather?
Shador make some.
Who would you
breakthroughs.
rather have?
So I never watched Cam Ward, so I'm biased to Shador. Plus, I like Dion and the whole
You think
Colorado
that?
thing.
Yeah.
But part of Colorado failing 2 years in a row makes me doubt Shador a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know it wasn't all on him.
No,
because
his interior line
a
was
lot of their stuff was the
was the line.
yeah
They
was-
couldn't
was
stop the run.
trenches.
They couldn't run.
Their
They
trenches
couldn't-
weren't big enough.
Yeah.
And that just happened because of how he transferred in there.
Yeah.
He didn't have time to build that.
Sure.
So, but because they wet themselves a couple times, it makes me wonder: is Cam Ward
That
better?
Nebraska loss.
And that was bad. No, the worst one was a Kansas loss.
Kansas.
They were going to get in this
And
playoff.
the thing is, Kansas had just won 2 games in a row against ranked opponents.
They were about
Yeah.
to
They
get
had
into
no
the playoff.
excuse for looking past them, and it looked like they just got off the bus like they thought they were going to win.
Yeah.
Dude,
That was the
imagine
worst part about
Dion
it.
and Shador as a storyline in the
play-
first ever college
this would have been
playoff.
fucking great. I'm so mad at Dion.
And if they had won the first game,
oh yeah.
Oh,
you know,
my God.
now they wouldn't have won. But
No,
like,
but it
they
would've
might
been-
have
Well, you don't know with
they could've-
matchups. You
but
don't know
they
they
could-
draw.
They could have won the first game, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they played Notre Dame. I think they beat Notre
Right,
Dame. But they could
but
beat
so
Notre Dame.
eventually, I feel like they would have lost. But still, to have that storyline in this year would have been amazing.
Oh my
It sucks.
Yeah.
And they got 2 Heisman final. Oh
And,
my God.
and likely
And they blew it.
Dion leaves
It was
with
right
his
there.
son somewhere.
I don't think
but-
he doesn't want him to go to the Giants.
But I will
No.
say this:
Dion doesn't
I
want
will
them
say
to go.
this.
Got to go to the Raiders, where you got the
want
relationship
Tom
with Brady
Brady.
already.
I would
Yeah.
prefer Shador. That would be my pick.
If the
But I'm
Giants-
biased towards.
If the Giants are smart, they take Cam Ward.
Yeah,
Because
and-
one, Shador, I don't
I
care
actually
about.
trust him
I don't-
because I don't know shit about
I
it.
don't care if Shador's.
You guys won't be the number one pick. If you're the number one pick, you're taking Hunter, right?
No, we're
No.
taking.
We
no,
just
they
got
need
neighbors
quarterback.
this year.
They got neighbors. They don't need
There's
one.
But
there's
Hunter could play quarterback too, safety,
no.
right?
We need quarter.
You
need a
They don't
quarterback.
have a quarterback.
Yeah, dude,
There's only
come
2
on.
in this
well,
draft.
I mean,
We've
yeah.
had Daniel Jones for a decade.
You got Aaron Rodgers down the road, bro. Just take him.
Fuck out of here.
He's got to actually go back to Minnesota.
That was dirty.
He has to go back to Minnesota.
Dude,
No,
he's
Sam
gotta
Darnold.
follow-
If Sam Darnold takes them deep in the playoffs, they're going to sign
They
him.
have to sign him. It's a
should
no-brainer.
sign-
But
it's a
if they
no-brainer.
let him go,
And he's young. He's
they're
young.
going to need
So
a
what do they
vet, and
just-
then
they're not
Aaron
gonna
Rodgers
sign
can
Darnold.
But
fulfill
do they
the
just
Favre
keep-
the same path.
Do they keep JJ on the bench until?
That's the other.
Yeah,
they have to keep him-
absolutely
Yeah,
you
they
do.
got him.
Sam Darnold's actually a really good quarterback.
He's really good. He
got
never had
terrible
weapons before. He
situations.
had- he was a Jet.
Like,
He was a
We all
Jet.
knew he was good in college,
Yeah.
but
Look at the Jets
you know.
ruined him. Like, yeah. Now he's over here. He's flowered. Oh, what a, hey, by the way, another Jet, Geno Smith. Look at him since he left. The Jets
Yeah.
destroy
Well, he was a
quarterbacks.
Jet and a Giant.
Yeah, I know. Talking about double whammied. Oh my god.
no, but I don't think you got to rush into a quarterback. You know what I mean? I think you
have to
guys.
have
I mean,
have
if,
Rush into which
if
quarterback?
Travis
JJ?
Hunter was available, I'm talking about for the Giants.
Yeah, but they just drafted Malik.
You can't have no one to get on the ball.
Yeah, they-
Yeah.
dude, they are going quarterback.
They're going
Yeah.
quarterback.
Because here's the thing.
They have to.
Joe Shane and Daboll came in because Daboll was a quarterback guru,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Daniel Jones happened to be in the last year of his rookie deal.
Right?
Right.
No, I remember. Yeah, yeah.
And he had the best year of his career, but still, from quarterback standpoints, in terms of how many touchdowns.
Of course, he had no weapons.
It wasn't great, right?
He had
Not
one
a lot of
weapon. It was a
weapons.
running back.
That's true.
Tough to throw touchdown
You guys
passes
could
when your
also
best
just
players are running
take a
back.
running back too, because well, I mean, you're running back. You're one guy.
He actually
We're
is
not gonna
pretty
take a
good.
running-
Not
dude,
bad.
these
No,
are
it's
the
gonna be a
things they've
quarterback.
all fucked up on. Okay,
Yeah.
So they picked Saquon when they needed a quarterback.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I
So
remember.
they're not
yeah.
going to do that again. Like that's exactly what happened with Saquon.
by
They
the
picked Saquon the next year. They picked Daniel Jones at 6.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
There's no line. There's no number one receiver.
Yeah,
It's a
right, right,
passing
Like
that makes
league.
it was like
Every guy, by the way, every team that's done this backwards has fucked it up.
You know who'd be great in New York as the Giants starting quarterback?
Who?
Jameis Winston. He would be awesome. He would be big city. How fun would that be?
Slinging James.
Slinging
Slinging
James Winston
Winston,
in the Big Apple.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
One week you love him, then you're gonna kill him.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
my
they
God.
love him and hate him.
Yeah. It would be
Like,
so great.
Actually, from that perspective,
Think
he's
about
perfect
it
for
from-
New York.
He is perfect for New York.
Perfect for Boston.
Yeah.
too. Yeah, he'd be
And
good.
Philly, because they hate on everything.
Yeah, the love hate in those
Yeah,
three
that's
areas.
true. It's the same kind of
Yeah,
love hate
yeah,
in
it's a
all those
love-hate,
cities.
Yeah. It's
Well,
very
Brady was
representative.
unconditional love, but that's different. He's Brady.
There's nuances to it. It's not the same, but it's a. Oh shit! Did you see that?
No, we're watching.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
They're up 30.
Dude,
Who
watch
gives a
this two-handed fucking yoke. Watch this.
Who is that?
This is our bench center, Jericho Sims. Watch this.
Oh my.
Shit! Who was that? I mean,
I mean, it's garbage time.
yeah. Well, I mean, he's the second unit.
Yeah. Well, that might be Minnesota's third unit. Who the hell knows?
So we're good. You're not going Giants. You're going Falcons on this one. Falcons.
We're all going
God.
Falcons. Yeah, what a
Dude,
team.
Michael Penix is going to put the Penix down.
Talk about a coming out party. Michael Penix going to have one.
He's gonna come
Oh my God. Penix is going to penetrate. Let's put it that way.
But the Giants are better on the road.
Hold on, do you like the Giants?
I'm just asking you. I mean, but the Giants, I just don't.
Giants are
They're
shit.
2 and
I could see it.
Better
Just,
on They're better on the
Yeah.
road. They're better on
they
the
haven't won at
Did
home.
they get? Oh, you're right.
have one
That's
home.
right.
That's the greatest.
He's right though. They got 2 wins.
They got 2
on the
wins
road.
on the
I
road.
know the way he said it, but they're better on
No,
the road.
isn't there?
They're
There's
fucking
not, so
500
there's,
on the road.
so there's nothing about this game that says to you,
Oh, my
man, would it just be the Giants to win this game? New quarterback. You think the continuity will be there?
There's nothing that tells me.
There's
Nothing
nothing.
tells
There's nothing to be.
Okay, I just want to be sure.
about.
No.
I just want to be sure.
There's no continuity.
I mean,
Disarray.
I'm taking the Falcons. I just was
Yeah,
asking.
the Giants are a bigger mess than the Patriots. The Giants are a bigger mess than the Patriots. The Patriots already have their quarterback.
No, I know. The
Giants are a mess.
I just wanted. I really wanted to probe the Giants fan. That's all.
They're getting pro.
At this
They're getting
moment, it
pro.
feels like
I'm taking ATL too. That's for
Giants.
sure.
Giants are 1-1A for the biggest mess in the league right now.
It's them and the Patriots. Next one, Lions at the Bears. Lions ain't losing 2 in a row. No way.
You think?
See, I'm taking the Bears all day.
Get the fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
yeah. And I'm not trying to be a Lions hater, but
You've
listen.
been nothing but a Lions hater since you've been on
But
the
I've been
show.
right. I've been right. I was right last week. They were going to lose last week.
You were right.
I was right all day. They got smashed.
They lost 48-42.
If you look at the box score, but that game wasn't even that
Yeah, it
close.
felt
There's
like they
no
could
way.
never.
That
get
one
in.
turnover is the difference in the game.
It was 21-point lead at one point. And
That one turnover is the difference in the
But
game.
when they were down, were they down 14?
You gotta remember,
14-0, and then the
when the
onside-
onside kicked it. at
dumb
the beginning
idea.
of the
They were
fourth,
down 10.
They were down 10. I was like,
Yeah, that was the
no.
dumbest
That was
decision ever.
But you got to remember too.
But they also couldn't stop them.
But you had some point. You
I
don't
know,
gamble
I know.
with
The
10
Bears-
minutes to go.
The Bears fared, albeit a terrible call at the end, clock management. Fared pretty well. They always give us a problem. We were 1-1 against them last year.
The Bears are a mess.
The Bears
benched what's his
could have
name?
tied that game, and they
Benched-
didn't.
You know
right?
they benched Caleb. Caleb's not playing.
Caleb's not playing.
Yeah, he's not
Now
playing.
you got to remember.
He's not
They
playing.
were. That was a close game with the defense that we had. We're 3 more guys down. Important guys. Oh my god.
Who's the Bears' backup?
I couldn't even tell you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Detroit is winning
The
this
Lions
game.
are winning.
The Lions are winning this game. Right there
I'm
is your
telling you.
answer.
I'm
Okay,
telling
you heard him. Bears.
I'm
All
taking the
anyway,
Bears. I'm taking the
next
Bears.
one. Browns Bengals. Look at. Somehow the Bengals are still alive. I don't know how. I don't know how. This defense is so fucking bad.
They need help, though.
They've scored over 35 points 5 times and lost 4 of those games. When was the last fucking time that happened?
Yeah.
You got to be shitting me. I mean, how do you do that? Jamar Chase is having a record year.
Yeah.
Fucking poor Joe Burrow, by the way. I've gained a lot of respect for Joe Burrow this year. He's gotten ramrodded by the refs, but he's one tough stage.
Ramrodded, not bum blasted.
Ramrodded, not
Dude,
bum
he takes some of the
some of the hits he
in the
took,
league.
and by the way, that missed
yeah.
call on the face mask in that game, where they turned the helmet back. Oh my god, I thought they ripped his face off. He got up fucking next play like it didn't happen. I mean, I've gained a lot of respect for Joe Burrow this year.
I don't even see him complain that much.
No, he
which kinda
doesn't.
surprises
Yeah.
me.
So I got the Bengals winning that game at home. I don't know who's
I
starting for the
agree.
Browns. Doesn't
It's
work.
easy.
Doesn't matter. I assume you're going with the Bengals also at home against Cleveland?
Yes.
Okay. So next one, Titans at the Colts. Colts are also mathematically alive. What the hell are the Tennessee Titans?
I don't know.
What are they? I don't even know where to start with them. The defense actually has been really good. It was rated number 1 most of the year. It's number 2 now.
Yeah.
Because Philly has vaulted to number 1. But their offense, their offense is worse than the Patriots' offense. That's how bad it is. That's bad, by the way. The Pats' offense is atrocious. Theirs is worse than the Patriots' offense.
Who's the quarterback?
I don't know. It was
'Cause
Will Levis for a while.
Levis isn't in there anymore.
He's not in there anymore. He got hurt or they benched him or whatever the hell they did with him. But the Colts have Richardson back. He's been better since he had his little crybaby fest.
Yep.
I
agree.
It's in Indy. I think the
Yes.
Colts win that game.
I'm right on that train too.
Okay. I assume you agree
Indy
with
train.
that?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
It's hard to pick Tennessee.
It kind of is. And they're playing for a top 5 pick. So what the fuck are they playing for right now? 3-11. Next one, Rams. The resurgent Rams, who are in first place
Stafford.
at the
Dude,
befuddled,
they're for real.
the befuddled, the bequeathed, the bewildered, the bent over New York Jets.
Oh, please. I gotta piss.
On that note,
That's not a serious question.
by the way, Tom's Tea Break brought to you by is this PS with Love?
Publix orange diet
Remember
orange
PS?
soda.
Remember Purity Supreme PS? We used to call PS with Love.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like it's got the P without the S.
Oh,
It's
that's
even
funny.
cheaper than that.
Yeah.
The PS with Love, Purity Supreme was the cheapest shit in the world. This is cheaper. They don't even want to afford the S, just a P, just a P, a plain P in a little black circle. It couldn't be anything plainer than that. But apparently, it gives you the.
Somebody got paid a lot of money for that.
Apparently, it really fucks with your bladder because Tom had a run. So while he's there, Rams at the Jets. I think we're both going with the Rams.
Yeah,
for this
100%.
one.
That's easy.
Rams. Hey, good for them. Got off
Yeah.
the mat. I'm actually very rooting for them in a weird way this year because people wrote them off.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, Matthew Stafford and that receiving core is dangerous. They
And
get
the
in
running
playoffs.
game.
The running
Kyrie
game.
Williams has been
yeah,
outstanding.
he's good.
Yep.
The defense has played better. If they get in the playoffs, they're going to be a tough out.
Yep, they will.
They will be a tough
Absolutely.
out, and I think they can get in. I'm pretty sure by Tom's response, he went with the Rams too. So the next one, the Cardinals. What the fuck? Talk about Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
The Arizona Cardinals, they're alive. They're 1 game behind the Rams now with 4 games. They're not out of this. They've got multitude of weapons on offense. Connor, the running back, is great. They got Marvin Harrison Jr. He's having a great rookie year. They got another receiver on the outside. I forget his name, but he's good too. And I think Kyler Murray is weird because
He is.
every time I want to write him off, he comes back.
James Conner's been outstanding for
Yeah,
them in
I
the
mean
backfield.
they're hosting. Well, actually, they're on the road at Carolina, who's been giving everyone fits.
Yeah.
Until
Defensively.
Dallas bent them over. Of all teams, Dallas.
Carolina's kind of like Tennessee, like great defense, but they just, what are they offensively?
Well, they've got one player who's undersized, and he hasn't had much help, to be fair. Now, he has been better lately. They've been in pretty much, other than the Dallas debacle, they were in every game against better teams than Dallas. They should have beat Kansas City. Okay, so, I mean.
You're talking about Bryce Young?
Yeah, Bryce Young.
Did I miss a game?
No, you picked the Rams like the rest of us did. So I actually missed a game. We'll go back to it.
Sorry.
But anyway, we're talking Cardinals at the Panthers. Our bandwagon
okay.
team.
Oh.
We're trying to figure out the Cardinals. They're Jekyll and Hyde.
I've been liking them lately.
Panthers got bent over last week.
It's at Carolina.
I've been liking Arizona lately.
Well, they're 1 game behind the Rams.
James Conner runs the fucking ball.
Yeah.
He's a stud.
And
He's
they have a beast of a tight end.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
And they've got Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, that's a nice little attack they got.
They do, but they're 7-7, and they're
Yeah.
1 week they look great. The next week it's like, who the fuck is this team?
Yeah.
Like when they put the Giants uniforms on. It's fucking ridiculous.
Thanks, bitch. Yeah, asshole.
Well, the Pats ones are in the wash. They'll put them
Yeah.
on next week, okay? You feel better now?
Those are their away
Those
jerseys.
are your away jerseys.
They wear Giants jerseys at home and Pats on the road.
You're just finish it out. There we go.
Good God. So, yeah, I think we're going to
No,
go.
man, I
I think the
didn't
Panthers are
realize
going to win
they
this
shouldn't
game because they have more weapons than the Panthers do. The Panthers don't. Other than Bryce Young. Thalen's been good again, but he's getting old. That's really all they have. So I like the Cardinals.
Cardinals in this game. I like Cardinals too.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
an easy one.
going backwards, we missed one. This is the big one. Philly at Washington. This is a big one. This game last time went right down to the wire. It was in
Did it?
Philly. It did. Washington was right there. So it's in Washington.
Is that when Washington did the false start?
Yeah, took him out of the guy. I think the lineman there. The fucking lineman I said should be on the
Yeah,
street.
he gave him the ball
Gave him the
back?
ball
Yeah.
back. It was like 4th and whatever, and they gave him a first down. It was 4th and 5.
On an obvious hard count.
Obvious hard count. It's
Yeah.
4th and 5. Dude, you're going to try a hard count? Like, fucking Christ's sake.
Yeah,
And
that was-
the rookie fell for it, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, but I don't like the way Washington's been playing.
They're 9-5.
I know, but did you see what was
The Saints
the
game.
game against the Saints? Was
They were.
trash.
It was over.
Yeah.
And they let him back in.
I mean, they just
Yeah.
fell asleep. I don't
They
like
did.
the way they won the Chicago game.
Yep.
On the Hail Mary?
The Hail Mary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chicago just totally shit themselves.
Yeah, they did.
That was a shit.
Absolute shit.
That was a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That
like they
was
did against
a
Detroit last time.
long range loafing.
And
Yeah,
then
that was.
and then the other
Long
one,
range loafing.
the other
That's
one
That's a
where
long range.
Long range loafing is
I,
the worst.
I
thing.
actually
Ugh.
kind of believed in the Commanders.
Yeah.
But I didn't like how they lost to Dallas either.
Yeah, right.
That was
right.
the one that.
That
It's
was
like
the
they
one
take
that I
time
was
off.
like,
They should have
yo,
killed Dallas.
you're better than that this year.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like
You got to
that-
strike while the iron's hot
Yeah.
too. Yep.
So I don't.
I like Philly in that game. That's easy
Yeah.
to me.
I mean,
Philly's
Philly-
just
You
get,
think it's easy?
I think
It's
it's
easy for
easy. I think it'll be close, but I think Philly wins.
Yeah.
it's an easy choice.
It's an easy choice, but I think it's going to be close. It's in Washington. I think they'll blow them out, but they're going to win.
Yeah.
They're going to win.
Washington hasn't been playing their best, and it's
They
like,
haven't.
They need to.
They
beat
need
Philly.
to.
Yeah, yeah.
Next one. This is interesting. The Vikings, who didn't they just lose? They just lost, I think.
No, they beat the
No, they
Bears.
just
I
won.
mean the Bears. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
But they're at the Seahawks, who are tied with the Rams in first place, who are 8-6.
Dude, you told me the Seahawks were good, and I hated on them for a while.
You did.
Kenny Walker's back this week.
The receiving core they have.
Yep.
With Jigba, Lockett, and Metcalf.
Yeah.
they're as
It's
good
really,
as-
it's really in Jigba.
Yeah, he's been great.
He's the
this year.
one now.
Yeah, with a
Yeah.
double team and Metcalf everywhere he
I mean,
goes.
Another former Jet.
The Sunday night game against the
Gino,
Metcalf
baby.
was with the ref and the 3 guys around him everywhere he went.
Yeah.
I mean, so his numbers
Well,
are down.
he's
But
a monster.
Jigba has been the beneficiary of this, and he's
Yeah.
taking advantage of it because he's good. Lockett's kind of been the forgotten soul in this thing.
Yeah, but he's so reliable.
He is.
So
So
reliable.
the Vikings have offensively, yeah, they're legit. I don't know who has the better defense. I don't know. It's in Seattle, which
Is it, what time is the game?
That's a 4 o'clock game. That's a 4 o'clock game.
That's better than an 8 o'clock game
Yeah.
for the road team.
It's a tough one.
See, I don't like Seattle.
To me, I think the Vikings offensively are a little bit because they have a better running attack, and I think that and is Hawkinstein back? The tight end.
Hawkinson, you mean?
Hawkinson?
Yeah, Hawkinson's been back.
Yeah,
Yep,
that
yep.
kid is nasty. He's for real. So I think it's going to be close, but I like the Vikings in this one.
I like the Vikings. They got a purpose too now with the Randy Moss cancer thing too.
Yeah, they're
That's
fighting.
true.
So they're
That
kind of playing
helps.
inspired
They are
football
playing
for that
football.
reason.
They are.
Did Seahawks win last weekend?
They did. I'm pretty sure they did.
think they did.
I know they.
They beat a bad team or a good team?
No, hold on, let me see here. They were week 15.
I'd like to know how they're
I'm trying to
playing.
remember who they played.
Hold on. Tell you
gonna
right
bug
now.
me.
I'm going back. They lost to they got bum blasted by the Packers.
Oh, that's
Packers,
right.
yeah.
Packers bent them over in Seattle. Which is the other thing. Are they going to lose 2 in a row at home? Although Minnesota's got the same record. the
Minnesota's
Packers did.
legitimate.
They're
Yeah,
legit.
I like Minnesota.
I like Minnesota. I don't think Seattle can beat those teams. I'm assuming you're going Minnesota?
I'm going to go Seattle.
Okay, Seattle. All right. So next one, this is the toilet bowl game. Jaguars, Raiders.
Oh God.
Good Lord.
Where's it at?
It's in Vegas. Who's starting for the Raiders this week? They got another quarterback. They got a quarterback. Mac Jones has played pretty well, given
I'm
he has.
going with the Jags.
Yeah, Mac Jones has played.
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't
think
have
the
a lot
Raiders
to
wanna
work
tank.
with.
I want to root for. Oh no.
Yeah.
I
Raiders want to tank.
I want to go with the Raiders.
But they want to tank. They
I
want
know,
to try to get close
but
to
I
that.
want to be able to root fully with them to win
Yeah.
because I need them to win. For the
I think the Raiders
for
are
the
taking-
Giants to get the first pick.
I hear you.
But I think the Raiders are taking Shador. I think Cam Ward's the better quarterback for you. I wouldn't be upset if they got number one because Cam Ward, you'll take him at number 2. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think that this whole thing with Brady and Shador is real.
So you think if we get the first pick, we'll make the wrong pick? And we'll
Yes,
pick
I
Shador?
do. You'll take Shador, and Dion does not want this. He wants.
But
him.
my thing is,
I'll tell you why.
why can't we take Shador and then say, all right, trade us, pick Cam Ward 2, trade us the pick, and then give us a couple more?
No. They'll still stay with Cam Ward because at the end of the day, it's still Tom Brady in the room. And that's the thing, and that's what Dion knows, that there's no one in that organization that has anywhere near Tom Brady's acumen as a quarterback. And if he wants his kid, if you were a father and you were making this choice and these were your options, you'd want Tom Brady too. There isn't anyone that on this planet that disagrees with this. There isn't anyone with a brain that would disagree with this. Who the fuck is the Giants anything?
Yeah.
Who is he? I mean, so to me, if I'm Dion, I want him with him. Because whenever he has a problem, Tom Brady's right down
But
the
that's
fucking
what I'm
hall.
saying. If you pick him, and Dion says no, he's not going there, and you find a way to get picks from
The Raiders will just go, Tom Brady will be like, look, it's not my decision. They picked him. I will take Cam Ward. What do you think Tom Brady will do with him?
Yeah.
The Raiders aren't going to lose either way here. I think I think for the Raiders it's a benefit because he's
But
worked
is
out.
Tom Brady going to be on the field?
No, but he's an advisor. He's a 10% owner. Like, hey, when you got a problem, come down. We'll break down some film. You think Tom
Yeah.
Brady won't do that with this kid? In a heartbeat, he'll do it with
sure.
this kid. And Dion knows it. That's why he wants him going there.
He wants to be a success.
Yeah,
If he ever
Brady
sells
owns
his
the
shares-
team. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like he doesn't want him to fail, and he knows he can help him.
But that's what I'm wondering if the Giants were to pick him, and he forces his way there, could they get something for it?
I don't think he'll sign. They'll hold his rights and they'll lose. And the thing is, then the Giants have no leverage. He's like, fuck it, eat it. I'll sit out for a year. Fuck
No,
you.
but he doesn't want to do that. He
not?
wants to be in Vegas.
They're not going to give up 2 picks for him when they can get Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Cam Ward is still out there. It's not like if Cam Ward didn't exist, maybe there's a chance in hell of this happening. The fact that he's sitting right there, fine, fuck you. We'll take the guy who was in the high. Fine. Good
All
luck.
of us taking the Jags?
Yeah, yeah, we are.
But
Well, I am.
Are you taking Shador though?
Next game, I don't understand this one either. This is the Niners Dolphins.
I'm sorry, I'm taking the Raiders on that one. I want to root against the Raiders.
Okay. So you're taking the Raiders to win?
Yeah,
All right, so you want to root against them? You mean for them?
yeah, I'm going to root for them to win.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I thought you said against them. Sorry.
All right.
I heard that, right? Yeah.
You did. You did say that.
I think you
was
meant
like,
for them.
You're going to
You said
root for
against-
them?
I need someone to root
Root
against
against
them.
them? I was confused too. I was
Yeah,
like,
you flushed it.
No, I'm going to root for the Raiders to win.
Okay.
got it.
That's
So
what
you're
I said.
taking the Raiders. Taking the Raiders. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because
we got to the Jaguars. You want
because I want
Yep.
the Giants to get the first pick. So I want
Right. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Fair
Makes
enough.
sense.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Now,
No football stuff.
anyway, 49ers Dolphins.
Yikes.
Yowzers.
Eek.
Talk about the mediocre bowl. This is the we just left the toilet bowl with the mediocre bowl.
But see, I think the Dolphins are a lower level of mediocre.
But the Niners aren't healthy.
No,
There's still a higher level of mediocre.
They have not
Yeah.
looked good, man. They have not that.
that last week they didn't. Tua's numbers were pretty good from the time he came back from the
I'm
concussion.
talking about the Niners though. They have not looked.
No, the Niners, yeah, and Garendo's out, so now they're on their fifth-string running back.
I mean,
What is going on?
And the Dolphins need the game. They need
The
really. I mean,
Dolphins are at home. Their offense is intact.
yeah.
And what is going on with it? I don't know what's going on with the Niners.
Yeah.
They're weird.
I know Tyreek just posted some weird thing where he's like, "I got time to go, coach."
Yeah.
But I didn't think that was he's trying to get traded. I
Well,
think
who
it's
they just lose to? The Jets.
no, they beat the Jets.
They beat the
Miami
Jets.
lost.
Who did they lose to?
Hold on, I got it right
They
here.
blew it last week against. Why can't I have such a bad memory?
The Dolphins lost to the Texans at Houston.
Not
Yeah.
a terrible.
That's not a terrible loss.
What was the loss before that?
They beat the Jets the week.
But that was because Tua threw 3 picks and he fumbled one, so he had a real bad game.
Yeah, they still won it though. The Jets are the Jets.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Tua threw 3 picks in the Jets game.
They still won.
No, that game he was great.
No, yeah. In the
this
Texans game,
Texans game,
he threw 3 picks.
Yeah.
But
So now we've got who going in there again?
but
Who is it?
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
who has a defense?
Yeah, I'm rolling with San Fran in that game.
I'm wrong.
Is
Fins.
Debo back?
Fins up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Debo's
Debo's back,
back.
but Debo has not been connecting with.
Debo dropped a touchdown last week.
He dropped it. Yeah, and it's been
I
some
don't think
drama
Debo's
there.
going to drop a touchdown.
The only
too.
guy he's really passing to
He's
is
pissed
Kittle.
about it.
You
I
know,
think Debo responds. I got the Niners.
I'm taking.
So
taking
we both get
Fins.
the Niners. You get the
Yeah.
Fins. All right, next one. Now this one, I can't believe I'm saying this. Somehow they get off the mat. The Dallas Cowboys are hosting the Buccaneers. This is a very interesting game. It's the Sunday night game. Buccaneers are in first place in the South by a game over Atlanta.
Got to take
Dallas is at home, and they did respond for at least one week. And I know Carolina, but I thought Dallas was going to bend over.
Well, that was the first team that slapped the shit out of Carolina in a while.
Yeah.
Carolina had been in like every game.
They should have beat the Chiefs.
And then
they should have beat
Cowboys
the
were
other
just
team.
Like, whop, whop,
Yeah,
whop.
I mean, Dallas, and this was a backup quarterback. I will say this. Obviously, the Buccaneers have a better defense than Carolina. And they have a better off. They have a better everything.
gotta
than
go with the
Carolina.
Bucs
I'm
here.
going with the Bucs on this one.
All day.
Baker's the
new
been
GOAT.
coming through. The new GOAT.
Monday night game.
He's the new GOAT of
Packers
regular guys.
the Packers went into Seattle and bent them over. That's not.
Who the Packers play?
They played at Seattle. They're hosting the Saints. And
this is
Kamara's out.
I don't care. You can have two Kamaras in there. They still lose.
You can have two
Pack, go
Kamaras.
Pack,
They're
go.
taking the pack.
Yeah,
And they're going to pack some fudge.
Well, I mean, when you have Spencer Rattler as your quarterback, I'm not going to pick you over.
See,
Jordan
he
Love.
could be the worst quarterback ever.
You think so?
He's right there.
Yeah.
He's historically
Dude, what about Devin Ritter? Was he throwing passes for the?
Atlanta? Where did Ritter play?
No, but I think he's out. I think he might be in Vegas now.
Oh, he might be.
He was in Atlanta, and that was one of the worst QB situations in the whole league.
Yeah.
They couldn't get the ball to anybody. And I think that might be who's playing for the Raiders now. Spencer, or no, Desmond Ritter.
Ritter, yeah.
I got to tell you.
He could be up there.
This dude is terrible.
Spencer
Dude, he
Rattler.
brought them back against the Commanders last
He makes
week.
Bailey Zappi
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Joe Montana. Okay, that's how bad he is.
Dude, he brought them back up against the Commanders last week.
I know that was. You know why? Because the Commanders couldn't stop laughing. You tell me he was on the ground rolling over laughing at this guy, but he almost
Look at this. Look at this elite company.
Ooh, look at that Jabbar. 9 blocks.
In first game versus
5
former
assists.
5 assists and 9 blocks.
That's
sick.
30-20 game. Oh my
9
God.
blocks. Are you kidding me? 9 blocks.
like,
That's Jabbar.
Hey, Kat, nice game. I had 9 blocks with my
9
5
blocks with
assists.
5 assists.
I mean, still a great game from Kat. 30,
Yeah.
20, and 6
Hey,
assists.
Kat, you could do a lot worse than being mentioned in the same breath as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who to me is the 3rd greatest player ever behind Russell and Jordan.
I kind of want to hear. I bet you Shaq didn't give him props.
Shaq doesn't. Oh,
He
this
doesn't like
loser.
Knicks.
Mr. Fraud of frauds.
This
Sure he scored.
2-time champion
Katie.
loser.
Yeah, he had a go.
I like 80.
Wow, he jumped to a 73-win team. What balls?
Do you know the
But remember,
courage-
he didn't jump. He just had the cap space to
do you know
sign
the
him.
courage that took? The absolute gall.
The unmitigated.
See, it'd be one thing. So I got his back on that. It'd be one thing if he went there and he was like the 3rd leading scorer, but he was like the MVP of their team. He was the leading scorer both years.
Yeah, but he had 2 other.
I mean, of course, he had lots of help, right? But I mean, it would have been way worse if he'd have jumped and he would have been like, like 3rd on the team. You know what I mean? That would have been.
Yeah, but he's one of the best players in the whole league. That couldn't
How out in left field is he on this one?
have. Well, I
you
know
crazy?
how you feel.
Yeah, no.
Let me tell you why he literally. Let me tell you what happened here.
Yeah, he could have.
And I'm going to put this as nicely as I can because I
Yeah.
love you. He literally took him out of any greatest ever conversation.
Oh yeah. He's
Because he didn't. This is the last thing you do if you have one competitive bone in your body.
Right.
You never join. This would be like Michael Jordan joining the Pistons.
right.
Or fucking Magic or Larry going to the Celtics or the Lakers when they lose to them.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
this
yeah.
is the equivalent of.
For sure.
And no one would even look at them the same if they did that. And by the way, everyone that they
Can't
look
beat 'em,
they
join
look
'em.
at they look at him this way, and they're not
Sure.
wrong. And
Yeah.
but that wasn't good enough. Oh, wait a minute. Now I got to go. I can't do this anymore. Then he
Right.
leaves. He
Right.
puts a super team together in Brooklyn, falls flat on his fucking
True,
face.
true.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
he looks like a
That was
donkey.
a double super team.
He
because
looks
remember,
like Kyrie and fucking what's his nuts? Harden was a league MVP.
Harden, but then didn't they trade Harden and like
Simmons.
and Simmons was there?
Dude,
it was loaded.
The
but they
Celtics
were terrible.
bent them over.
Yeah,
Oh
terrible,
my
yeah.
God, they bent them over. It was so bad. 4-0. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Just destroy them and get out.
but they
Yeah,
were also
but I would
never-
never put him in a greatest of all time conversation.
No, because he went to Golden State.
Yeah.
If
No.
he had stayed in OKC and won a title, then you can say it.
Sure.
Okay,
sure,
or if he
sure.
went to a team that was bad and turned them into a champion,
sure,
you
yeah,
don't go to a 73-win team
Yeah. Well, yeah.
that beat you
Yeah.
as a
That was a little
competitor.
weird.
It's beyond.
It was a
weird.
little weird.
It's losing.
But he knew.
know.
He knew Harden was going to go. I mean, it was.
Can't beat him, join him.
See, the
Fucking
only
awful.
thing I try not to hate too hard on is like it is their job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like
Was
so,
his job in jeopardy?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying like it like as a person who works for a living,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go to the best situation I can as a worker.
Right,
Now,
right,
this
right.
is different. It's competitive sports.
Yeah.
But it is also their occupation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, look, I'm with you. I would never join the enemy like that
They lost 4-3
because
they were up 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have beaten the
But, I mean,
Warriors.
but didn't it start when Harden left?
He left.
Harden left first and should
Correct.
have never.
Correct.
left.
Yes.
They all should have gotten together.
Harden
and
has
said-
never won a fucking thing in his life because
But
that's
if
the
he
way
had
he
stayed
is.
there
With Durant
and
and
they would have
Westbrook,
built, they would have won.
they would have won.
They would have
Yes,
won.
they would have won. But I'm saying that just because Harden leaves, Westbrook is still there. He won a league MVP too, by the way. You got 2 league MVPs on the roster. Build around
What
those
were they?
two.
They were a game away.
Hey,
weren't
Brown and Tatum
they? Didn't they go to Game 7 with somebody?
with Golden State.
Golden
Then
State?
they lost in the finals
They were
to
up
the
on
loaded
them.
Miami Heat team.
They were up on
They lost
them.
4-2 to Miami. With LeBron in his prime,
his
Wade
prime.
in his prime,
Yeah,
and
Wade.
Chris
Bosh
Bosh
in his prime.
In his prime.
Yeah.
But they were missing
And a bunch of fucking role
I'm saying
players.
they were in the finals. You don't jump off that team.
No,
you
no,
build
yeah.
around it. And by the way, if you leave, you don't go to that team that beat you. Oh my God. Like, do you have wow? Talk about not understanding the room. Every guy that sits at this table I want to sit at is going to look at me like, you pussy.
But he might not care. You know what I mean? Like Kyrie.
If he's
But
that,
that's what I'm saying.
like Kyrie, do you
let me
really
tell
think
you why he
cares?
should. Does he care about his legacy? He must have. He went to
Maybe
Golden
not.
State.
I mean, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know
Well,
as
if
much
that's
anymore.
true, then why would he go there?
You know, I don't know if he does anymore.
But see, that's my point. Is that
Kyrie
I think
same way, like-
a lot of these guys they're playing babasketball to make a living.
and
So are
and
the other guys.
They've already accomplished
No, but
everything.
some
you
people
know,
are focused on the competitive.
some guys are
side.
like, I need
But
to
they're
win
trying to
6
make a living
rings,
too, but
and then
they're
some
not-
guys are like, I want a ring. I've won a gold medal.
He wasn't
They're
35
chopping
and on
it
his
up,
last legs.
No.
He was entering his prime.
Well, I'm talking about like somebody like Kyrie. I moved on to Kyrie.
If you're
talk,
Jason,
you know,
Jason Kidd is
yeah.
a perfect example of this.
Yeah.
If you're Jason Kidd, you got there twice with the Nets, couldn't win it. Now you're in the twilight and you got one last shot at this. That I get.
Yeah,
If KD had done this at 35, okay, that I would have understood.
Yeah,
He
for
never won
sure,
a
for
ring.
sure.
He got close a couple
Wanted
times.
to get a
but didn't.
ring, wanted
that
to
I
experience
get.
kind of
Yeah.
do
Not
like what Chris Paul's been trying
trying
to
to do.
do.
And
Sure,
failing
sure.
miserably, I might add. But the point is that I get that.
A lot of guys fail.
CP0.
Because at the end of
That's what I
the
call
end of the career, it's over. You want to chase three because you didn't get it.
Yeah.
He was gonna have more bites at the apple, no matter where he went. Okay.
Should have stayed in Golden
like
State.
Granny Smith.
What other than Granny Smith?
Well, I mean, Fuji is a lock.
Granny Smith is the best apple.
I was been a Red Delicious.
I like Fuji.
Dude,
Let's say I
Red
don't.
Delicious.
They're so
when it
good.
comes out, and you know they have like the fake food coloring on it because it looks so nice.
It's
and
so
shiny.
great. Yeah.
That's why
It's
Granny
delicious.
Smith. That
So
right there is
good.
why Granny Smith is better. There's no anything in it. It's just Granny Smith. Granny Smith don't fuck around.
Granny
The
Smith.
Red
is
Delicious.
Granny
You don't
Smith.
find them too. I mean, I have to like search for them.
Old
but-
school.
Yeah.
If the die falls off, you can confuse them with other apples.
Yeah.
the enormous Red Delicious that you
Yeah.
used to get that just looked like.
Candy apples almost.
Yeah.
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 What was our records last week? Do we even find out?
I just didn't take the time to add them up. I mean, we usually do that together.
I know.
We just jumped into them.
We did.
Was Green Bay the last pick?
Yeah, we all took Green Bay at home against the Yankees.
And that was the last game?
But he's keeping track, so this is good. I mean, we're halfway home.
Okay, so we have to go back 2 weeks to week 14. We never added them up after that.
We didn't?
No. So let's do that now.
Okay. What were we going into? Was it
Shit.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
I don't know why, but I don't have the school, like what we did. Oh, because have we not added up the last 2 weeks?
I've got.
Yeah.
What have I got? No, I've got.
We didn't add it up last week.
I've got. It's our. What is
Because 2 weeks ago, you were 124 and 72. I was 134 and 62.
it? We didn't add this up.
No. We just went into picks.
What is wrong with us?
It was because we were with
we're
Lawton.
stoned.
It was because we were with Lawton.
Law dog.
We just jumped into it.
It's law dog.
Just jumped into it.
All law dog's fault.
Instead of backtracking.
Blame the new guys.
Because we didn't want
Blame the effing G.
No,
the new
it's
guy.
because we weren't going to sit there and waste time talking about last week's shit.
Sure.
We
No,
had,
that's
we had
fair.
Lawton here. We just jumped into it. That's how I interpreted it.
Okay.
But we can do it now. But
I'm trying to find
you got to go to the schedule 2 weeks ago. We have to add all that
I'm trying to
bullshit.
find the records we used that with.
Actually, you guys tell me who won these games.
Last week,
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Oh, we got to dip back.
Wait a minute.
Lions.
Hold on.
Wait, I'm pulling it.
All right, we're pulling it up.
Pulling it up. 2 weeks. So week 14 is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We need to add that up.
Week 14. All right. So our first game.
Lions.
Lions beat the Bears.
Okay, 1-0.
Cowboys beat the Giants.
No, hold on. Can I read them?
Yeah.
Jags. They won. Right?
Jags won.
They,
Beat Tennessee.
Okay, 2-0. Miami.
wait,
3
week 14?
Yeah.
I'm at week 3. Wait a minute.
Miami beat the Jets in overtime.
Okay, 3-0.
Yep.
Vikings, they won, right?
Bent over the Falcons.
Yep.
4-0. Saints,
14-11 over the Giants.
5-0.
Yep.
Eagles, 6-0.
6-0.
Yep.
Steelers,
7-0.
Yep.
7-0. Bucks,
8-0 beat the
8-0.
Raiders.
Uh,
Seahawks
Seahawks won.
beat the Cardinals. That was
Okay,
my
so
pick.
you're 9-0.
I went 13-0 this week.
You went. Okay,
This is
so
the
you're
week I didn't
9-0
lose.
and I'm
Yep.
8-1.
Yep.
You picked Rams, Bills. I
I
picked Bills.
Bills. I picked Rams.
So you're 10-0.
Yep. You're 8-2.
And I'm 8-2.
We both had the Niners.
No, I picked the Bears.
Then you lost 3. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I had the Niners. Yeah.
So I'm 8-3 and you're 11-0.
11-0. Yep. Chiefs, Chargers. We both had the Chiefs.
Okay, so that makes you 12-0,
Yep.
and I'm
10-3. No, 9-3.
9-3.
Yeah. And then Bengals, Cowboys. Bengals won.
Okay, so
Remember
that
the
makes-
Cowboys blocked the punt,
Oh.
and the idiot went and touched
Yeah.
the ball with
Yeah.
the ball.
Okay, so 13-0, and I'm
You were 10-3.
That's impressive, bro.
Well, that was after coming on the heels of his 15. Back to back.
Oh, wow.
Back to back.
That's impressive.
That's that.
Okay, so
that's
now-
IDT, baby.
Oh, well, the next
it's
week,
your
week
turn.
15.
You have to go into
Okay.
this week. You can't.
Oh,
lose
jeez.
it.
Maybe
Look, so
maybe
now
I
we're
did.
Pressure's-
I don't know.
pressure's on.
so now
No, you
yeah,
lost.
because that would be 3 weeks in a row. We had somebody perfect.
That'd be
He didn't
crazy.
do it.
Okay,
lost
so
to me.
so going into week 14, you were 124 and 72,
Yep.
and that made you 137 and 72.
72.
Okay.
137. And I'm losing by 7, this motherfucker.
No shit. Oh, he's
Okay.
Well, no, I gained 3 games last week,
Last
so that's back up to 10.
Well, we didn't count those yet. Let me have my moment, asshole.
I'm sorry. No, I should.
Don't need to celebrate 13-0.
You took my shine when I had 15.
I did.
I don't want to take
I
yours.
did.
Okay,
My guys
so
didn't win that.
so I was 134.62
Okay.
plus
I was
10. I was 144
and 3, 65.
plus 3.
65.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 144 and 65.
Yep, so you were 7 up.
All right, week 15.
All right.
Now this is the 3 of us now.
Yes. Okay. So Rams, Niners. You guys had the Rams. I had the Niners. I think.
Hold on, can we start in this order?
Go ahead.
Because I'll get lost.
Go ahead.
All had KC.
Yes.
Oh, I had Casey.
Okay, so all 1-0. All had Bengals.
Yep.
2-0.
Yep.
Washington 3-0.
Yep.
Baltimore 4-0.
Yep.
Yep.
Carolina
We all lost that one.
We all lost.
4-1.
We all
Yeah.
lost that one.
Jags 5-1.
5-2. They lost.
Jags lost.
4-2.
4-2. The Jets beat them. We
Yeah,
all had the
but
Jets.
we all had the Jets?
We all thought the Jets
Yeah.
were going to go splat. Remember?
Yeah.
We thought they were in total disarray.
Well, I also
Mac Jones threw the worst pick of his
Oh,
career.
dude, he
Oh.
threw 2 of them.
But the second one was worse.
Oh man, they were both
Worse.
bad.
But that one was worse.
Yeah.
Worse.
Okay, so we're 4-2 on the Jags.
Yep.
You guys both took the Dolphins. I took the Texans.
So
So
we're
you
4
guys
and
go
2,
4 and 3. I go
5.
5 and 2.
Okay.
We all picked Denver.
Yep.
Yep.
So you're
5
5
and 3. You're 6 and 2.
6 and 2.
Here's where I went splat. I had the Lions. He had Buffalo.
I had Lions.
All right. So
I had Buffalo.
I'm
Shit.
5 and 4. You're 6 and 3. He's 6 and 3.
Okay.
Okay.
We all had the Steelers in this one, right?
Yeah, we all had Pitt.
Yeah.
So we're
shit.
6 and
I'm
4.
I'm 5 and 5.
5 and 5, 6 and 4.
4, 6
both
and
of
4.
us.
Yep. Packers, Seahawks.
Well, no, I got Arizona next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We all picked Arizona.
We're all picked
Yeah.
Arizona.
They
Okay,
won?
So, yep, they beat him.
7
yes.
and 5, 6 and 6.
I think we're 7 and 4.
You're both 7 and 5.
Seven.
No, wait.
No, we're 7 and 4.
7 and 4. I'm 6 and 5.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. What's the next one?
Chargers.
Sure.
You picked Chargers. We picked Bucks. The Bucks
Bucks
stomped
bent
them.
over. Yeah, bent them over.
So now we're
I'm 7 and no. I'm 6 and 6. I was 6 and 5.
okay. You're 6 and 6.
Yeah.
We're 8 and 4.
You're 8 and 4.
Okay.
Yep.
And then Green Bay, Seattle.
I think we all had Green
You
Bay.
picked Seattle.
I picked Seattle.
Okay. I lost.
Well, we had Green Bay. You
We
and
both
I.
had Green
He
Bay.
lost
So
So I'm 7 and 6. He's 7 and 6. No,
No,
he's 8 and 5.
he's 8 and 5.
8 and 5.
8 and 5.
and
I'm 7 and 6.
and I'm 9 and 4.
Okay.
You're 9 and 4.
8 and 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm 7 and 6.
We all picked Minnesota,
9 and 5.
8 and 6.
and I'm
10 and 4.
10 and 4.
Yep.
And then we all picked Minnesota. Did I
You just
say
did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just did.
We
9 and
all
5.
picked Atlanta.
Yep.
10 and 5. All right.
So I was 8 and 6. And you were 11 and 4.
Nice job, sir.
Thank you. And you were 10 and 5.
10 and 5, yep.
Nice job to you too,
Not too bad.
dude. When your wins are double your losses, that's good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I'll take it. I mean, it's not 13 and 0.
It wasn't this week.
So now we have to add up records.
Yeah. So I was.
137 and 72 plus 8 and 7.
Yep.
145.
That's 7 from 30. What, 32? 39. So 145 and 39.
And I'm 145 and 65 plus 11 and 4.
So you're 156
And 69.
That's crazy.
I have to piss again, dear God.
My goodness.
I'd have to go back and look at Lawton's picks from like weeks ago.
No, yeah, we'll figure it
I don't think we added it up.
out. Off air.
Oh, but it's so fun for them to see it on air.
I know it is. It's true. We're at the hour. We're at the hour thing here, where everybody tunes us out, especially in Belgium and Italy. Tom's Pea Break brought to you by, again, the cheapest fucking diet soda in the world. Public. It's cheaper than PS with love. There was another one. There was another super cheap one besides Purity Supreme. What was the other one? There was another super cheap one.
I want to say it's like K-Cola or I don't know.
There was some cheap ass.
There were some cheap ass sodas, man, back in the day.
Yeah.
Like,
What the?
see, we had Faygo. That was like our Detroit area one. That was good.
Pib.
Mr. Pibb was like the fake Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it's
mean,
down here. Someone just
yeah,
had me buy it for me
yeah,
to make it work. Pib.
yeah,
I'm
Mr.
like, what the
Pibb.
fuck is Pib? But apparently it's a hot commodity because there was only one 12-pack left on the shelf. So
Yep.
somebody's drinking it.
A lot of people like Mr. Pibb.
Yeah, I never heard of Mr. Pibb.
It's basically Dr. Pepper. Kind of
Yeah,
reminds
it
me
kind of
that.
is like, yeah, this is the, and by the way, the title throws you off. It's called Spicy Cherry. There's not a hint of spice in it.
Yeah, it is weird.
Like, why would you put spice in anything?
Is there cinnamon in it? Maybe maybe
It
that's
tastes
it.
like a Dr. Pepper.
Huh.
I'm like, there's no spicy.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more syrup, but not spicy. Spicy is
Yeah.
the last thing you think of when you taste it. You think Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
That's literally what you think about. You don't think
Yeah.
spicy.
No.
So why is that on? It's like extra spicy. It's a big X. It almost looks like one of those damn Baja Blast thing.
Maybe you're thinking RC Cola. I'm trying to think of what.
That's another cheap one. RC
That's another
Cola
cheap
was
one.
cheap.
Yeah. Diet Right. That's my Diet Right.
Diet Right. Oh, not the mellow yellow. What was the other one that tried to be mellow yellow, but it wasn't? What was that called?
Squirt, or not Squirt. Mellow Yellow, Mountain Dew. No, Mellow
Mountain
Yellow.
Dew's not cheap. Not.
So Faygo had a Moon Mist.
It was like mellow yellow. It was trying to be mellow yellow, but it wasn't mellow yellow.
What was it?
called?
It wasn't Moon Mist Faygo.
I don't know. It was
Sundrop.
Maybe. I don't know.
Sundrop might be it. Yeah. That's the
Sundrop
other.
was a fake mellow yellow.
Yeah.
Which was a spin-off of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah,
what the
it's
fuck?
just it's like you've got Dr. Pepper, Mr. Pibb.
Yeah, we were just.
I
talking
didn't know
about
Mr. Pibb was. That one
That's
was.
South.
Yeah.
That's South because
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was until
I had
came
someone
to
where I was
Virginia.
telling him
that.
where you were.
You also got. Remember when we were young, we had Slice, and then it became
Yeah.
Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Then it
Slice.
became
Slice was
Starry.
good. Yeah.
It's the
Starry,
same.
that's
it's the
what it
same
is.
shit.
Sorry.
Sierra.
So
I'll
Starry
tell
is just Sierra Mist
Slice
that used
was-
to be Slice.
Slice
I don't
was
remember
pretty good.
Slice.
Slice
It was lemon lime.
It was basically the competitor to Sprite or
Yeah,
something.
it was. It was the competitive
Dude,
Sprite.
7 Up
Yep.
kind of fell off.
They did. But
Sprite just ousted them. I mean, I know they're still there.
Sprite's
but
still
yeah.
there. Sprite's
No,
been
Sprite's
there.
the monster.
Royal Crown is the company that does 7-Up. Royal
Is
Crown, RC Cola. and
7 Up is
Diet
still
Right.
out there, but nobody gets 7 Up.
Sunkist maybe is through them too.
Maybe.
Sunkist is prevailing.
Yeah, I think it
the
is
orange-
through
the orange soda.
Sunkist.
Sunkist is the orange.
It is
soda.
the orange soda.
Although now you've got Crush,
There's Orange Crush.
Is good,
which and it
And
kind
you
of
got a lot of them have orange soda. Minute Maid Orange is the.
but it's
is
really
the, is the
Sunkist.
Coke
is-
version.
Sunkist and then Crush. It's probably the top.
Yeah,
I would say
think
it's the
so.
top two.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got to piss now. So that's
best
going to do it for our
best
show.
root beers
wrap it
though.
up.
Hold
Wrap
up,
it
best
up.
root beers. I mean, you got A&W.
Now I'm gonna piss.
You got Barks.
See this little thing? You turn it off. I got to piss now.
A&W Barks. What's the other one?
Finally
A&W
happened. Took 3
Barks.
episodes.
root
Say
beer.
goodbye, everybody.
What's the other root beer?
We're saying goodnight. Ron's going to the bathroom.
No, we can talk root
Should
beer.
we just keep
without
going?
RJ. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you know he gets
We don't
offended
need
when we
his
do that.
ass.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd say I'd stick with our A&W on the root beer. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Dude, what was
There's
the
some
one-
local stuff I've had before that's been really good. But
Hold
like
on, IBC root beer. though?
IBC root beer is good.
In the
That
glass
is
bottle.
good. And their cream soda is really good.
Oh, dude.
Dude, high five.
My
The
guy.
IBC cream soda
My
is fire.
guy.
That's super good.
Dude,
Right.
When we used to have birthday parties,
Yeah.
like, all right, we got people sleeping.
That
over.
might be the
As
best
a
cream
kid,
soda.
Oh yeah, no
And
doubt.
then in Detroit, we're big Verner's folks. So like Verner's is a ginger ale. To us, that is ginger ale. Like there's no other. And everybody that ever tries it, like they don't have that down here. They have like
Never heard of it.
yeah, Verner's. I'll have to bring some back.
we
man.
have like
it's a really
Schweppes
sharp
and-
ginger soda, man. But it's great and it's very, very, very popular.
I have to say though, I don't like mules,
Yeah, you're not a big mule fan.
But-
Verner's mule would be outstanding.
but it's not that kind of ginger soda, right? It's not like a ginger beer.
It's a
Or
ginger
is it?
beer. Yeah,
It
it's not
is-
ginger
it is a
soda.
ginger beer?
Yeah, it's ginger beer.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you just drink it straight.
with the vodka and the lime.
Okay.
Yeah, that's they're okay. Mules are all good.
See, I like ginger ale. I don't always love.
Yeah, you've never had Verner's, so
Ginger beer.
that's one. I don't know
It's
if they
the
had
real
that
shit.
Verner's up in Boston. Ginger ale, Verner's,
Oh, they have ginger ale, but it's Canada Dry.
Canada Dry. So
Canada
they didn't
Dry
have
is a
those.
big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one. That's a very Detroit.
Schweppes.
Yeah,
Seagram's.
I used to like raspberry Schweppes when I
I'd
was in
say
high
it's-
school.
It's probably a toss-up
was
between
really good.
Schweppes and Canada Dry, and then Seagram's is like
Dude, the black cherry Canada Dry.
very good.
Yeah. That's I bet that is good.
They but something about Schweppes.
Oh, look. He's yelling at somebody.
Oh, what's the matter? Is they let you shoot enough threes?
Oh, yeah. Did he get told?
So you're on. What an embarrassment! Look at that.
He likes to act tough in the press conferences.
Yeah,
It's
he's
weird
real
because he looks like a.
Oh, look,
kinda like
Jalen
a
Brown,
punk
1
kid,
of
you
8
know
from
what
the
I
three. Fucking Christ's sake, idiots! What an
I kind
embarrassment!
of want to hear what they're saying.
I know they're embarrassment. Fuck them. Waste of 31, 10-4 by Tatum. Oh, what's the matter, Joe?
Look at Sam Cassell.
Oh, yelling at the
Laugh
refs.
him.
Can we see what he says?
I'd turn it up. Because why not? I want to end my night pissed off.
Just the best, to them and theirs and their families.
He's so arrogant. I love it.
Deliver their
I just wish them the best there.
100 threes, 108 threes combined.
Oh,
You saw
my God.
Mazzulla, very animated after
108?
the reporter asked, what
Hold
were
on.
you yelling
RJ
about?
seething.
Here's his answer.
what message were you trying to deliver there? I just hadn't seen them in a while, so just a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I wasn't sure I was going to see them. I just can't let a moment go by to where you wish someone, just the best, to them and theirs and their families.
That's pretty good.
Big fan of Joe Mazzulla. But yes, 108 threes. Celtics shot below 40% in the game for the
He's a
first
big
time
fan of
this
Joe
season.
Mazzulla.
Celtics 14 of 56 from three. Bulls 19 of 52.
It's called Stupid America.
That's a lot of threes, man.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
A lot of
you know,
threes.
it's interesting.
I'm surprised he hasn't
There's
said
a
it's
great
terrible.
debate going on why our ratings are down and people are not interested in NBA. And the guy was on the great Dan Patrick show. He asked me about, is it threes or load management? And I said, it's probably a combination of both. I don't think guys want to, number one, guys are making a lot of money and don't want to play back-to-back games. That's going to turn the average fan off.
How the
But
Pistons
you're
lose
just going to come out and have
to
a
the
3-point
Jazz
shooting
at home.
contest every night.
It's another.
Don't you think that's coaching style too, though?
Yeah, it is coaching
Well,
style.
It's,
Like,
well, we're
because
not,
if I'm coaching, I'm going to run plays that are different that would not allow.
no, but it's a
my
copycat.
team.
It's a copycat league.
I was going to ask that question. Why, like, if I'm trying to win a championship, why, if I don't have the same personnel as you, why would I use your strategy?
Yeah, I mean, but
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
coaches, they see other people doing it. And
There's no Klay Thompson and Steph Curry on this roster.
Yeah.
Everybody
None.
don't have a.
First of all, you're 100% right. But I think these coaches are scared to coach these players because the players have so much power.
And no disrespect to the Chicago Bulls, but there's no reason they should ever shoot 53s. Like, there's not enough great shooters.
That's right.
Yeah.
The percentage backs him up.
Not enough great shooters? Are there any great shooters on the Bulls?
Are there any great shooters on the Celtics?
There's
Not
no
tonight.
great shooters on their team to shoot that many. But I'm singling them out because they played in that game tonight. But I could go down the list.
Kenny, it's okay. We're talking about the Bulls.
Weeks ago,
We're talking about ratings.
the Hornets with the most missed threes.
Remember that was 75 misses by the way. 75 missed threes in a game.
That's crazy.
That's
man.
embarrassing. I was just
Like,
pros.
there is a style of play to be confusing. Do you want to confuse the?
Well, you haven't wrapped the show yet.
Well, because we had to hear this.
We had to.
Anyway, I'm pissed off enough. You guys enjoy your Christmas. I might do a show up there on the Cape, but we'll be back after the holiday. Actually, we'll be back before New Year's. I'm coming back on a Sunday. Maybe that's Sunday night. We get together. Recap. NFL should be closing up shop. NBA highlights, and then we'll probably have the Final Four set or on the eve of it for college football playoffs. So we'll be back then. That Sunday night. You enjoy your Christmas, America. Okay, the redoubtable and high question one, Law Dog in a hizzy. Merry Christmas, boys and girls. Merry Christmas. And may God, whoever he is, wherever he is, whatever he is, bless us.
If ever he is.
If ever he is, every single one.
Play inside and
Even you,
outside,
Republicans.
who will
See ya.
take time